to Mix It Up Monday. I'm very excited to be part of this YouTube hop. It's going to be super fun. And look at this sketch. I'm going to put the description of the hop and what it's all about and all the participants down below. So please go down and read that, and definitely click on all of the links for everybody participating in this hop, because there's some amazing designers in here. I love it. So here is the sketch. Look at this. I love it. It's so nice. I put this at the beginning of the video too. It's from Laura Whitaker, and I think it's beautiful. So we're going to do a lot of the same things, and then I'm going to make it my own as well. We're going to do the strips, the circles, the photo. I'm not doing this piece of paper here because that was throwing me off. I'm going to do these two circles, and I do have some embellishment clusters. All right, so let me show you my photo and what I made for this, and we'll get going. All right, so here's my photo. This is from Friendsgiving 2021, just this past Thanksgiving, myself and my best friend. So there's that. And then these are the two circles that I'm using. It's just some Basil cardstock that I ran through an embossing folder. Look at that. This is an alt to new embossing folder. They are the best embossing folders around as far as I'm concerned. Look how gorgeous. So we're going to use those, and I am going to use the October 2021 hip kits, which are probably one of my favorite kits ever. I'm in love with them. I made flowers and I made leaves. Here's the flowers that I made, and this is a metal die from Spellbinders. And I really like this because they're all connected, so you can run it through in, one shot. And, 4 different sizes, so you layer them up. So what I do is I figure out what pattern papers I'm going to use, and then I run this through on each pattern paper, like 4 or 5, 6 times, however many flowers I need. And then I laid the flowers out in all the different sizes, and then I combine all the patterns together. So here's the flowers that we're using. Aren't those pretty? So I just layered them up, and then the kit came with these little wooden buttons that had buttons and circles and buttons and hearts, and they were wooden. Pretty. So I just made a little stitch through the middle of the button to make it, look complete. So there's those. And then I used the Hip Kit exclusive sweater weather metal dies with these leaves and stuff. And I gotta tell you, these are the best dies I have ever bought in my life. I use them constantly. I am in love with them. So there's that. And I will show you some of the leaves. You have all different kinds, so I just cut them in all different kinds of pattern papers. Super pretty. Here's another one. Gorgeous, right? All right, so we're just going to make some clusters like the sketch and use the circles. And I did go ahead and make my border strip off camera because I wanted to make sure it was straight, and I didn't want you to have to suffer through me doing that. But look at these papers. Oh my gosh. I'm just in love with this kit. So we're going to put this about here. Leave some white over here and a lot of white space over here so we can do some embellishing. So I'm going to put that there, and then I'm going to go ahead and put my picture like this. And here is this one circle, and I'm just bending it back because the paper bent a little bit, of course, when it went through the embossing. Just corner that up here like that, so make sure the embossing is showing. It's so gorgeous, isn't it? Look at it. Oh, pretty, pretty. And then we're going to go ahead and put this one down here, and I'm going to tuck this part in that doesn't have a lot of embossing in it and just have this one here. Okay, so let's do that. And then I have this little piece of ephemera that says Fall Splendor. It matched the paper, so I'm going to tuck it in there. And let's go ahead and make a cluster. I was thinking, because I have this empty spot here in the corner of just my kitchen cabinets, that I would go ahead and put a flower right on top of the picture like that, and then tuck another one in next to it, making sure that the two hearts are facing in a nice direction. I wouldn't want my hearts to be upside down. So let me see, which one do I want on the picture? Oh, I don't think it matters really. Let's just do this one. All right, so we're going to tuck it in something like that. And then we're going to come in with all of these leaves. So this is a very big one, so I'm definitely going to put this sticking right up the middle, going out like this with the angle of the corner of the picture. And then I'm going to put some of these in there. And of course, everything's going to get moved around as I'm tucking. So we'll just have to push down and hopefully it'll stay. Something like that. And then here's another leaf. We can tuck that in there. And a couple of these. You know what? I think I'll put this down here so this pattern's not next to the same pattern up here in this leaf. And then here's another one. Where should we put that? Something like that looks good. I have a little chipboard banner flag, whatever you want to call that. Thought it would look cute, kind of tucked in right there to give it a little something different in there. And I've got one more of these. Let's put it here to break up those colors. That looks good. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my goodness, this collection is so pretty. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to make another cluster here, like make it be at an angle. And this time I'm going to use 3 flowers. I'm only using 2 up here. But over here I'm going to use 3. I'm going to put one right on the corner of the picture again. And then tuck one down in here. Like so. Something like that. Squish them all together so there's no space in between them. That's just the way I like it. And then we're going to go ahead and again put some of these gorgeous leaves in here like that. Have some of these little sprigs coming out, which I totally love. And okay, what about this one? Maybe like this. And then we'll make sure we break these two up to, that are the same pattern by putting something solid in between them. And I've got one more of these. So we'll stick that in there. That looks really pretty. I like that a lot. And then I have this, can't get it, this little journal card. I thought that would look pretty if I put it down here. I can write a little bit of journaling and stamp the date. I have this chipboard. It says life couldn't be sweeter, which is nice. And then a little heart that I put up on a foam square that matches the paper like that. Super pretty, right? I love it. Okay, so there is our layout. Okay guys, I have everything glued down. Let me show you really close the clusters, and I put a million pink fresh gems on there, of course. But look at those 2 colors with this collection. Isn't it just perfect for that? I love it so much. And here's this one. And see the dimension? Super pretty. So I'm going to journal here and stamp my date afterwards. I usually do my journaling off camera in private. And I think that this calls for some gold splatters, definitely. So let's go ahead and cover up the photo and get that going. I'm using my Altenew Antique Gold ink sprays, which is my favorite. So I'm just going to go ahead and do some splatters here for that. All right, and let's get some right on the clusters. I love putting splatters right on my flowers and all my clusters. I think it looks super pretty. Okay, there's that. Put a couple more up here. Put some up in this cluster here. Just making sure that my picture is covered. Oh, it's coming out nice now. Nice and fast. And this dries like sparkly gold. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. I'm gonna put some more on this flower here. Okay, I think that's good. Let's look if we need some somewheres. Maybe a couple more here. There. How's that? Looks good to me. All right, let me dry this off. Okay, put that away. Put the top on here because I'm a klutz. And wipe my hand off. All right, let me show that to you up close. Can you see how pretty that is? I hope you can. It's so gorgeous. It's really sparkly and shiny. Looks good. All right, so to mix this up a little bit, after all my pink fresh gems and how gorgeous this is, I usually don't use wood veneer or wood anything on my layouts, but those buttons were perfect, so I'm mixing it up with that, and I used these two colors of the pink fresh gems. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Nouveau drops, and hopefully this comes out good. I've seen people do it before. I've seen Nikki Rowland do it, Rebecca Moore. I love it. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to put Nouveau drops all the way around both of these circles. I'm hoping that it comes out okay. We'll see. Okay, I think it came out good. I didn't mess any of them up, but the trick and the key to Nouveau drops is you definitely need to put that away somewhere flat and out of harm's way from people and fur babies. So let me show it to you. I think it looks really cute. I've never done it before, so it was good for me to mix it up to do that. And I'm going to turn it like this so you can see this because I don't want it to hit my light. Isn't that spectacular? You should try that sometime. You can also do that with enamel dots if you don't have any Nouveau, or you could do it with your crystals or anything that you have. I could have hand stitched around these circles too. That would have looked really good. I don't really have a title for this. It doesn't really need one. Just a picture of me and my best friend. I will write in the journaling what it was for. But there you go, guys. I really hope that you like this, and I love this kit. I appreciate you stopping by to watch my video. Don't forget to go to everybody else's videos, like and subscribe to everybody, and help everybody out. I would love it if you would join my channel and subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope you like this close-ups at the end. Thank you so much.